Alright guys, this is day 2. I am at Scenic in Cass, West Virginia. When I get up to the landscape and stuff like that, I am super excited about this. This is the first time in a long time that I've been on a steam trip, so very, very exciting day for me. Can't wait to show you some of the video that I take. Stick around. The Cass Scenic Railroad is located in Cass, West Virginia. In 1901, the West Virginia Pulp and Paper Company established the town of Cass and built the railroad to haul lumber. It was then sold to the Mower Lumber Company in 1942. In 1960, both the mill and the railroad closed down to the steady decline of the timber industry. In that same year, the railroad was due to be scrapped, but was saved by a group of businessmen. They opened up the park in 1963, and the first excursion happened June 15th. It was time to board the train. When you get your ticket, you're handed a piece of paper that gives you access to a pretty good sized sack lunch. Our train left the station at 12 o'clock on our 11-mile excursion to the top of Bald Knob. The Cass Scenic Lumber Mill, built in 1902, was one of the largest double-band sawmills in the world. It was capable of producing 125,000 board feet of lumber in an 11-hour day. The mill burned down in 1922 and was rebuilt on the same site, and it operated until 1960. 2 additional fires happened to the second mill in 1978 and 1982. Cast Shop. This shop is dedicated to maintaining and repairing all the different varieties of locomotives that Cass offers. The original and much larger shop burned to the ground in 1972. It's really sad to see all the history that was lost due to all the fires. You gotta love all the older equipment that they set off to the side on the storage tracks. It would have been fantastic to take a ride up to Bald Knob in that open observation car. I gotta tell you, the scenery in West Virginia is absolutely breathtaking. I couldn't get enough of videotaping these creeks. It seems like they're everywhere. It reminded me of when I was a kid and my grandfather took me to the Great Smoky Mountain Railway. Speaking of which, we enjoyed this trip so much, we're actually going to be taking that excursion in the near future. Our trip was plagued by a couple of mishaps. A log had fallen across the track and was unable to be removed due to a broken chainsaw. It took about 40 minutes, but a new chainsaw was brought to us and we were once again on our way. This is such a great ride and has so much scenery to take in. A must-see for all the family. Coming up to our second switch, we ran into the Whitaker train. I'm pretty sure because of our log mishap, they were stuck at Whitaker for a while waiting. You have to appreciate the power that these steam engines have in order to navigate the winding curves and steep grade. This was the last stop for our steam engine to get water before we reached the top of the summit. We reached the top of the summit, and the view is breathtaking. From the overlook at Bald Knob, you can see approximately 11 miles to the Virginia state border at an elevation of approximately 4,700 feet. Just a heads up, this trip can be fairly cold, so make sure you're bundled up. I luckily brought a sweater, but a second one would have been nice to have. As we headed back down the summit, I was able to get pictures and videos of places that I wasn't on the way up. Our last stop before we returned to the station was stopping off at Whitaker, where you could get off the train and hit the snack bar for something to eat or do some sightseeing. Alright, so I made it safe and sound back down from Bald Knob. Had a fantastic trip. And if you like what you saw in this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.